Herbert Musoke, not his true names, is a madman wandering along Kampala streets. Musoke represents a growing case of mentally ill persons in Uganda. I believe many of you have spotted several mad people in your areas, some so obvious and visible, but majority of cases are delicate, with patients scattered in workplaces, in families or schools like time bombs waiting to explode. Dr. David Basangwa, a senior consultant psychiatrist and also the executive director of Butabika National Mental Health Referral Hospital, says mental illness, which is the condition that disrupts a person's thinking, feelings, mood, ability to relate to others and daily functioning, is becoming a common problem in Uganda and globally.
On a daily basis, we admit about 2 to 10 mentally sick people. But there are also those that we see and go back. We see over 150 patients in the outpatient. The ones that are admitted, at any one time we walk into Butabika, there will be about 850, 900.
The records from the Ministry of Health show that it is increasing. Like in 2012, on average, there were about 6,000 cases countrywide reporting to the health units. But as we talk now, from last year's statistics, we have about, from all the regions, they average about, they totaled up to about 20,000.
The World Health Organization estimates that by 2020, mental disorders will be the second most diagnosed illness. In Uganda, the estimate is that 20 to 30% of the population suffers from one form or the other of psychological or mental illness.
Alcohol drug abuse, it contributes to over 20% of our patients coming to Butabika. Then there are other disorders, other conditions that also cause or increase the burden of mental illness. The example are the common infections, malaria, HIV, AIDS, typhoid, and all these other common disorders.
It is against this background that the Minister for Health, Sarah Opendi, sounded a strong caution to the musicians against usage of drugs, blaming them for having driven many young people into the act.
The young people want to emulate them, so my appeal to the musicians is really not to abuse drugs, because we are seeing that a number of our youths are now consuming drugs, and this is affecting them mentally, education-wise, and even they cannot become productive.
On 28th of June this year, Uganda joined the rest of the world to celebrate the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking under the theme Let's Develop Without Drugs, enforce the Narcotic Drugs and Psychotropic Substance Control Act 2015. This report was filed by Jaliat Namoya for Urban Television.